Authorities are investigating the fatal shooting of a 25-year-old woman in a vehicle over the weekend. At 6:56 a.m. on the 18th of February, Oswego police in Illinois identified the woman as 25-year-old Anissa Allen Williams. Officers were told that Anissa shot herself while driving on the highway. A passenger is said to have taken over the vehicle and drove it to the 100 block of Presidential Boulevard, where they both lived, and called police. When police arrived at the residence, they found Anissa unresponsive on the ground outside the driver's side of the vehicle with a gunshot wound. Officers provided medical assistance until paramedics arrived, but she was pronounced dead at the scene. Police were unable to determine the location where the gunshot had occurred. During the investigation into Anissa's death, the passenger of the car, 26-year-old Alexia Tellers, battered 2 police officers. She was arrested and charged with 2 counts of aggravated battery against a peace officer. She is held at the Kendall County Jail in Yorkville pending a bond hearing. Oswego police are asking anyone with information on the incident to contact Crime Stoppers. 2 Portsmouth OH parents are behind bars and are accused of abusing twin infants. 20-year-old Cody Alexander Ronald Allen and 27-year-old Sterling Carter are charged with 2 counts of felonious assault and 4 counts of endangering children. On Monday the 20th of February, a social worker from the Nationwide Children's Hospital contacted police about a possible case of abuse after 5-week-old twins were admitted to the hospital's trauma unit after being transferred from Southern Ohio Medical Center. The infants had eye hemorrhages, multiple broken bones in their legs and arms, multiple rib fractures, abrasions to the face including a black eye and bruising. Cody and Sue Ellen were arrested and are both being held at the Scioto County Jail on a $340,000 bond. 2 males and a female were arrested in Madison County, North Carolina over the weekend after allegedly kidnapping and torturing an unidentified person. On the 19th of February, the victim escaped after being tortured and was taken to a hospital for treatment after showing up at a resident's house, saying they had been kidnapped. Madison County Sheriff's Office deputies followed the lead back to a nearby house in East Fork and determined that Patrick Banks, James Angel, and Nicole Sawyer had forcibly trapped the victim in the basement. According to Sheriff Buddy Harwood, the victim's hands, feet and chest were all tied with barbed wire, and the mouth had been taped shut. The chest was reportedly tied to a beam of the residence. The victim had also been reportedly punched and kicked in the head, hit in the head with firearms and a crowbar, and sliced by multiple knives, causing numerous lacerations to the victim's face and hands, and had crosses carved into their face and body. The 3 suspects were taken into custody and charged with assault with a deadly weapon, inflicting serious bodily injury with intent to kill, kidnapping, and possession of a weapon of mass destruction. Patrick was additionally charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. On Tuesday the 21st of February, 28-year-old Nakira Grine of Bridgeton, New Jersey, was sentenced to life in prison without parole after she was convicted of killing a toddler son, then dismembering and burning his body in 2019. Nakira was found guilty of murder, desecration of human remains, endangering the welfare of a child, tampering with evidence, and false public alarm. At 6:36 p.m. on the 8th of February 2019, Nakira told police that a 23-month-old son, Daniel Griner Jr., had been abducted, so multiple law enforcement agencies launched a search for the toddler. At 3 a.m. that same night, her child's dismembered and burnt remains were found in a purse and trash bags, buried beneath the shed of the family's home at 21 Woodland Drive, and Nakira was taken into custody. Nakira told investigators that she hit her son because he would not eat or listen to her. She admitted to striking her child so hard that it left bruises on his face. After striking the child, she said that she didn't call for help, but placed her son in a stroller and left him alone. She said that her son also fell down the stairs, but she didn't seek help. When detectives confronted Nakira about the abduction report, she told them that she was pushing a toddler in a stroller and had her infant strapped to her chest while she was walking to a deli. She said that a stranger went after her and knocked her to the ground and repeatedly kicked her in the head and right side. She said that when she looked up, the stroller and Daniel were gone. Officers soon found the stroller a few blocks away, containing only a pair of red sneakers. During subsequent interviews with police, her story began to change. After her son's remains were discovered, an autopsy revealed that the child had been beaten to death. The toddler's skull had been broken into 74 pieces, and that the child's body had been burnt in an oven. Nakira admitted to burning and dismembering her son's body, but denied intentionally killing him. Her attorney said that the killing was accidental and as a result of postpartum psychosis. Prosecutors said that Nakira made phone calls from jail, which recorded her saying that she did what she did to Daniel to cover up the bruises on his body.